Nobody welcome. I think we're going here. Make sure I edit this. Alright, welcome back, welcome back. Let's see. This guy plays Senna. They might get Caitlyn. Is Caitlyn banned? Twitch TV, New Strader. Or New Taster? Rude Taster? I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. Once we get Shaco and Trendamere, and this guy plays either, hopefully Senna. He might pick Ezreal. I think that's pretty good on Silas. Come on, let's go with Senna. No, why, bro? You're gonna blind pick Vayne when literally the most powerful and popular ADC right now is Caitlyn, and she's open? Like, you know there's got to be at least a 50% chance they pick Caitlyn, if not higher, right? Can they pick Ezreal, maybe? Bro, I'm not playing Lulu. I mean, Bard's not as good. Fuck, I guess. I mean, if they pick...
The Tempest is at your command.
Oh, it's not quite as bad, but it's still not great. Oh, they have a heal. I think I'm just gonna go, well, okay, let me, maybe could have gone with Exhaust, but Kaisa favorite ADC. Yours, or you're just saying that person? Kaisa's not in a great place in the meta, but I do think that she can be pretty good if you're really proficient on her. Exhaust probably would have been nice. I can't go up, like, with Senna and Caitlyn, it's just so hard as Janna, because I can't go up and harass them, because their attack range is about as far as my W range. So, and you have, like, no sustain as Janna, and your shield is on a really long cooldown early on, so it's going to be rough out there. So we're just trying to scale here, I guess.
With ease.
We can maybe W the Thresh, but in Diamond, if those guys are proficient on those champs, oh, she's not even here right now. Let me see. Their bot lane's their best lane. I mean, if we can just get away with not dying.
As you wish.
All right, let me move the chat over here. Usually it's not a good idea to get talked into it by other people, but like which picks you want to do. I have played Janna a ton in the past, so you know that's the only reason I'm even considering it. It does also work really well with Tryndamere. Like Janna's great with split pushers just because she's so fast, and you know with Vayne it does work well. Just she's really weak in the lane unless it's like short range champs, and you have a bully champ. So if you have like Caitlyn and they have Vayne, yes, you can harass them down with like W spam and Comet, but you're basically conceding this lane. I mean, unless like we get a couple of kills or something, which is probably only going to happen if they're really bad or if Shaco comes down. Yeah, that was a terrible trade. The thing is, they have a heal too with Senna, and we don't. So if we just take these little chippy trades like that. Okay, you know, that wasn't too bad. That's why we take Guardian. I'm gonna miss too much experience. No, I lost a lot of experience there, but we did get a kill. Did she get away? For real? God, this is so clowny. I mean, it is Shaco, so I guess, you know. Well, sort of. I mean, people can outplay the meta for sure. Hey, what's up, Sammy? Is that a tired or a crying emoji? Hopefully it's just a tired one. But, I mean, picks do matter. Like, you can outplay it with a lot of experience. But, yeah, I mean, you know. I think you're at a decisive disadvantage right now if you're playing Kaisa without a ton of experience to go with it. I'll just put it that way.
As you wish.
Although she is cool and I do like her. It's really all about kind of the long range champs right now. Now, there is a little bit of a shakeup. They're not buffing Kaisa, but they are buffing Vayne next patch. They are adding a few extra things in. A tired one. Okay, good. I mean, it's never good to be tired, but it's better to be tired probably than sad. Although, I don't know. Maybe it just depends on the reasons for each. Hey, what's up, Thresh? I just realized too, I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but I don't think my wife and I had really thought this through, that she's going to have to watch my daughter tomorrow because one of our cars, something died with it. Either the battery or something electrical is going on with it. So I don't think they'll dive us with Kane right now. I mean, I could pink ward to try, but you gotta be careful walking through that little alley there. The alley of death. Okay, well, we're keeping even on CS. That's good. I'm just going shield here just because we don't have enough trading power by ourselves with the W, so. Like, if you were in a more dominant lane position. Okay, good, good. I'm glad you're able to work it out. Why is he running so fast? Oh, he has Ghost, okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, we probably wasted like 5-10 seconds there not backing earlier.
As you wish.
can't miss all this experience.
Upon your wish.
Please don't. Please don't. Can I please just go ward?
Swiftly.
We're hanging in there.
Breathlessly.
Let's rush in that Ardent as fast as we can. Probably do Shrelia's after that. Maybe Mikhail's. Maybe Mikhail's actually. We can get on them. It's just like they have some pieces of CC between like Thresh Hook and the Thresh ulti and stuff like that.
With ease.
Thresh Hook, Thresh ulti, even the Senna root. So maybe Mikhail's redemption. Mikhail's is probably the most underrated support item out there.
In harmony.
Rampage. Turret plating will fall soon.
Upon the wind. As you wish.
Ghost on Silas is interesting. I don't hate it. Holy 420 last night was a night. Nice. Good, good. Glad you're having some good nights, Sammy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Swiftly.
Where did Kali go? She's around here somewhere. Okay, there she is. I think Silas is gonna get her.
An enemy has been slain.
Breathlessly.
Such a dangerous backing spot. Why not Aerie instead of Guardian? Because I wanted to survive. They had Kayn and Akali, and I knew we weren't going to be able to,
Has been slain.
or I suspected we were not going to be able to win our lane. We went even, which is better than we should have gone, probably, but I still think Guardian is kind of a go-to. Unless you're getting a lot of harassment value out of Aerie. Because Guardian's self-protection. Aerie never protects you personally. So, Aerie is good, like, you know, with the shield later on, but Guardian just gives you a lot more survivability. I also think that the secondaries on Guardian are just better. I feel like Conditioning and Revitalize are just way better than, like, Gathering Storm and Transcendence right now. Even Font is really good for distributing, Ardent Sensor, like, more evenly throughout your whole team, if you're gonna go Ardent. So even though it did get nerfed, I don't know. I don't know the exact stats, like which one is stronger, but I know that across the board pre-nerf. Whoa, really? God.
An enemy has been slain.
So I was just afraid of getting blown up by Akali primarily.
Swiftly.
Damn, Akali got that shutdown on Vayne. Vayne, how much was that shutdown? It was a lot, right? 700. Jeez.
In harmony.
That last hit just, I don't know, maybe she comboed some stuff together that I didn't see, but it just did like 1,000 damage because I was keeping her healed up. I don't think I had my ult available for that. Maybe I did. I don't think I did though. She just like deleted her. Well, yeah, I mean, so I agree, sort of. Sorry, I was getting back to Ray's second comment, which you probably said like half an hour ago. um, but
Upon the wind.
yeah, I mean, you're right that you shouldn't always just play like meta champs, or that there is a risk inherent in playing strong champs because strong champs get nerfed, especially if they are played a lot in pro. But at the same time, they're strong because they're really good. So it just depends. I mean, I just did an updated one trick video, which I'll probably release tomorrow, that I filmed today. That talks about kind of the pros and cons of that. So there are certain champions that are really good that often aren't in the meta for whatever reason. They don't really fit into kind of the pro playstyle too much. They're too risky. Usually they're too high mechanical. They're too mechanical to have very high win rates in solo queue most of the time. So those are the types of champs that would be good, that would be like off meta, that are really good to play potentially, but and Kaisa was on that list as far as like one tricks go. Although she is popular in pro a lot of times too. But right now it is kind of rough. But you can overcome it if you know, if you're really good on her, but other accounts currently gold 2. I've been as high as platinum 4, but now keep in mind, you know, as I always say, that, you know, my goal is really not to have the highest win rate possible on that gold account. I'm just trying out different stuff. Most of the time I'm duoed in a lot of those games.
Swiftly.
But I have been doing very well on the diamond account recently. I might, like, near the end of the season, I might make a run and see if I can get that one up to diamond as well. Or if I'm like, if I can somehow get to like diamond 2 or something on this account, then maybe I'll try to make another run at that.
Breathlessly.
But yeah, we've mostly been bouncing around like gold 2 and gold 1. We were platinum 4 for a little while early on. The Thresh really kind of ruined him there. I mean, not that he played poorly, but if they picked something more aggressive, they probably could have punished us. But Thresh is like not really aggressive enough early game. Or I mean, he can be if you play him like really hardcore, but that gave us a bit of a chance. But we pretty much won every lane, so it didn't matter that much. They just got diffed. Okay, so... Oh, did I not spin these little... Did I even get any of these currencies? I can't remember if I did or not. I think I forgot to spin the pedal on the other account too, but whatever. Would have been nice to keep up with those things, but. Okay, yeah, so they actually expired today, but it was just like orbs and stuff. It would have been nice if I don't even think I had a lot on that account. I know I cashed out the other account. How do you still do the pedals? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Guess I'll give it to Lilia. She's really one. Oh, maybe Thresh. Who am I more likely to play? I do like Cassio. How do you give him the pedal? Oh, you just get a, well, maybe I should just go with whichever one looks coolest. Oh, it's an emote. So you are worthy emote. What a pain. The sassy emote. What was this one? I can't even remember. Oh. Pranked. That one is pretty funny. I just can't bring myself to get the Teemo one though. I get the Drake. Whoa, can I not do that one? How do you give the pedal to somebody? Did I not have everything unlocked with her? Do you have to use tokens for it? Alright, I'll get into a game. How do I give the pedal to somebody, and then I'll do it after the game. Because I don't have a ton of time. Okay, thanks for coming out, Sammy. I appreciate it. Because I do have to go teach all the classes tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Vamo? my shiv fix for the day. Hey, what's up, Todd? Hope you're hanging in there, man. I feel you on the 2 jobs. I pretty much work 2 jobs as well. Yeah, I do have several Thresh coaching sessions. I did do one earlier today. Cool, man. Well, I'm glad to see you again too, Vamo. Top Yasuo. In Ornn? I guess Ornn doesn't like to get Randuins. So there's that. Well, I go back and forth. I mean, I literally just played a support game right before this. But my main is still support. It's just when I'm on my Smurf, I've been working on jungle some as well. Yeah. Lately as support I've been playing Bard, but I just played a Janna game right before this one on the Diamond account. Yeah, I do still play Rakan. Haven't played Nami in a while. Nami did get a nerf earlier in the season. In theory, she should be okay right now. I mean, she is really good in a push-poke kind of meta, but that hit to her passive was a pretty big deal. Zach's not that threatening early on, but I think we're not going to have priority in either lane. Either solo lane. I think we're probably going to be losing both lanes early, so. Electrocute Akali seems kind of weird. Right? What does she usually take? Conquer? Not really sure. I'm going to hold on to my ward for a little bit.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, lately in the jungle, I've been playing Shyvana and Nunu are probably my 2 most popular ones, and then support Bard. And I still play some Rakan from time to time and some other stuff, but kind of been my most popular champs recently I've been working on. And I've been spending a lot of the season duoing with my buddy as well. Sort of having fun. I hit Diamond pretty early in the season. figured it'd help me become a better, like, more well-rounded player to learn jungle and learn some other stuff on the gold account. And I think it has. I think I understand the jungle a lot better than I used to. Which is good for not only when you're playing jungle, but... just for understanding jungle pathing and just
First blood.
priority and it's all sorts of concepts. It's pretty helpful to learn jungle, I think. Even if you don't end up playing it all the time.
The rain.
I'll go ahead and smite that just so that I'm healthy. And my theory on this is always that if I see the person, I'm just gonna run and go do golems. And just ignore him. Oh, he's here.
I go.
Well, maybe he goes bottom. I mean, he is kind of low also. The golems are worth about the same amount, but I don't want to show up like 20% health and have a smite fight over scuttle, you know what I mean? And I do like to pick up that extra camp. Some people will skip one of those camps, will skip like wolves or something, so that you're healthier. You can fight over scuttle, but Shyvana's not really known for her early game fighting anyways. I do have Ignite and press the attack, so... But I'd rather just power farm for the first run there.
The dragon nears.
We'll see if we can get top Scuttle. I mean, Scuttle is nice. The thing about Scuttle is it gives you the vision and it heals you. But it's worth about the same amount as a normal camp. So, like, if you're just going to back anyways, resource-wise, it's about the same.
I smell fear.
Wow. Okay, so he just ran straight Scuttle to Scuttle. Alright, so that means that he's going to be behind on his back timing. That one hasn't been there that long. So he just straight up saw that I was abandoning the first Scuttle and just went to go do both. Which means he hasn't backed yet, and he really went out of his way to go do that.
By the blood of my father, I will end them.
Hey, what up, Aaron? Ernie in the house. A little on the dangerous side because I don't have flash. So if he rolls up, it could be bad. So that's what he gets for having a bad back timing. He lost priority to go get, because he has to run all the way across the map to go get that scuttle, which wastes, I mean, it doesn't waste, but he's investing, you know, 15-20 seconds to get up there, especially if he's not going through the lane. Which means that I'm just ahead of him on the next clear. So he wasn't on that side of the map yet, because he started top and pathed down to bottom. Because I used those 20 seconds to get back up there and do my clear, then I was there 15 to 20 seconds faster. And also just clear faster than him in general. So, I might just go ahead and get Swift here. Just to farm faster and maybe start making some plays around the map. It sucks that Yasuo died when he was when he has a combat sum. He takes Ignite, and the other person has
They
Teleport.
should run now.
Nice, congrats. On the job interview coming up. I've been experimenting with swiftness on Shyvana just because time is money, because she can farm so fast.
See their end.
But she can really leverage that extra speed. It also allows you to stick to people in combat a lot better, which is nice.
By the blood of my father, I will end
I mean, bot lane's had them pushed in the whole game, but it looks like they really aren't getting much of an advantage off of that. I'm just gonna smite that just to heal up a little bit here.
on wings of fury.
Now, Scuttle is available, so it's possible they're on Scuttle right now, but once again, I was a little low. Yeah, he's on Scuttle.
The might of Demacia will prevail.
Okay, I'll give that to Akali, since she came all the way down there.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, good. And I was still up 10 CS with Dragon also, and up a level. This guy's farming pretty well. Now I wonder if he just warded Rift, like what's... Because Cassiopeia is acting weird over there. Either he's doing Rift or she warded it or something, I think.
Rage. The dragon moves.
No, I don't know what they're doing. People like never, or it's... People just don't prioritize Rift very highly in this Helo bracket.
They are nothing before me. Without remorse.
An ally has been
They have
slain.
that warded. I can't kill Cassio by myself. I don't have any pressure.
Behold my true form.
Can't do Dragon, obviously, with Scuttle right there. I was making sure they weren't doing it. Now they're thinking about it. I couldn't get close enough. We probably should just let that go. We were all split up, and they had the inside track. And, Shyvana's just obviously not that good if you don't have Dragon Form. She really needs a couple of items to get going, too.
An enemy has been slain.
The enemies of Demacia will fall.
I really need to use this before plates go down.
Suffer my sword.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make a play here or not.
Turret plating will fall. An ally has been slain.
I will end them.
Slain.
The might of Demacia will fall. On wings of fury.
Really? The fuck? Okay, well, she's gonna get her.
Has been slain.
An Archangel. Okay. She already has that charge at 15 minutes? What the f... She get that at 5 minutes for tier? I didn't think that was usually charged for 10 minutes. Guess I should have looked at her inventory before I went in for that.
They have faced nothing like me.
They are almost all magic damage. I think Wit's Death's Dance would be very nice. I mean, I do need to get the hammer so that they can't kite me as easily too, though, but...
They are nothing before me.
My control word's still there from earlier. Nice. Lux got that. That was huge.
I go.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Boys, make sure it gets that second charge off. Okay, nice. Remote position, yeah.
An ally has been slain.
The dragon nears.
Maybe I should. You know what? I am gonna just go with the frozen mallet, I guess, because I am gonna need to kite like Ezreal and Cassiopeia, or stop them from kiting me, I should say. So maybe I do just go frozen mallet first.
They are nothing before me. The quiet before
Okay, nice.
the might of Demacia will prevail.
Yeah, hopefully you get it. I know it's difficult to find employment, especially like you're saying, stuff that where you can work remotely.
I will end.
Something bad could happen to this Jinx down here. She is by herself. Okay, Pantheon's top.
They should run now.
Yo, what's up, Jive Turkey?
The enemies of Demacia will fall.
Huh. I forgot that counts as a knockup also.
Has destroyed a turret.
I smell fear.
Okay, yeah, get it. That's fine. They sniffed it out. But we still got a kill out of it.
Behold my true
Unstoppable.
fury.
Has destroyed a turret.
I don't.
Okay, Akali should kill them all, right? I think, right? Yeah. They used a lot on me there. Oh god. The Cassio though. Maybe I should have done Death Stance. I don't know, like I feel like the healing on that is just so massive. Oh, he missed! Okay, well she got him twice. Oh, we missed that too! Okay. Whew. Well, he's not getting punished for these misses. But
They have faced nothing like
she's not getting Morello's either, so she's getting baited by LS, thinking Morello's is trash, so
they are nothing to me. Without remorse. The rage.
oh, my bad. Huh.
The dragon nears.
Morello's is very good here. I have a hell of a lot of lifesteal, and so does Akali.
An enemy has been slain.
Like, even just Ravenous Wits in, like, it's a lot of lifesteal. I mean, Lux also has Athene's, which is to a lesser extent, but he also went Blather and King. It's just like there are very, very few spots in this meta right now where Morello's is not good, because there's just so much like random lifesteal. We can look after the game to see how much healing was done by people you just like wouldn't suspect, you know?
I will end them.
But it's just like with Ravenous and Conquer and Blather and King and Death Dance and just all this other crap floating around in the meta right now. It's just like a stupid amount of lifesteal. Wits End.
Enemies of democracy will fall.
Oh, talking about the enemy. Yeah. Yeah, well, against Zach, we probably need it too, honestly. I mean, I would just get it everywhere. Now, I guess you could make the, she's getting it now, but I guess you could make the argument that both Zach and Ornn did rush Thornmail, so maybe that's fair, but...
They should run
Huh.
now.
Are they nerfing healing next season? Did they say that? Oh, I remember, yeah, in their little notes they said they were going to change it. We'll see what happens with it, but... Yeah, I think Death's Dance is... Conquer is so, like, Conquer should not have healing on it, period. Like, that's it. There's no reason that that item needs to have healing. What do I get next? Just like Spirit Visage, maybe? Because most of their damage and their threat is just the Cassio.
I go.
Spirit Visage does synergize with all of the healing so well. But yeah, Conquer is just basically free healing. Like,
An enemy has been slain.
you don't need a rune that gives massive sustain and a lot of AD. I think, you know, maybe they could have it either stack up a bit faster or give more AD if they want to do that, and then nerf the healing. I don't think Conquer by itself is like super OP. I still think it's a little stronger than it should be, but I don't think healing needs to be there. So I would take off the healing and give it something else. This feels like you should have to get something like Fleet. Like, there should be a different sustain rune that shouldn't be a heavy damage rune. It should be like you're going out of your way to get sustain, and you're sacrificing some damage to do it. Death's Dance is also like, I don't know why they reworked it that way. I guess they wanted to feel unique. What we caught?
Quiet before battle.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
I just gotta stop them from backing.
The enemies of Demacia will fall.
Okay. I think I stopped them enough, hopefully, where they can just kind of end. Or at least get that third inhibitor. I knew I was probably going to die, because they just have just that stun with Pantheon, and I don't have a lot of armor, but I just wanted to stall for as long as I could. Alright, that's fine. I'll take it. Well, the thing is, a lot of proper tanks don't use Conquer. And it's good against them. We'll see. I mean, I don't think they're ever going to make it to where everyone feels like they have to take a tank, especially in solo queue, just because the vast majority of the population seems to hate that. I just think it shouldn't be free. It should be a strategic choice.
I smell fear.
Like, I think Spirit Visage is a pretty good example. Spirit Visage doesn't add healing, it just amplifies healing, though, but... like, Bloodthirster is a good example, but Bloodthirster's too expensive. They should do something like make Bloodthirster cheaper. Like a 3,200 gold item. And if they need to lower the shield and whatever, like, fine. Wither and King's like okay, but like Death's Dance is an abomination. Wit's End with that healing on the end is pretty nasty too. Ravenous is probably okay because you sort of like there's so many good options in that Hunter tree. You know, like Ravenous Hunter and Ulti Hunter and Genius Hunter. I wish they would put Ingenious Hunter somewhere else, like on the second tree or something. That'd probably make Domination a little too OP. I just wish Ingenious Hunter, like that type of rune, feels like it should be in the Inspiration tree as well. I don't know. It just sucks that you can't get to Ingenious Hunter because it's pretty much always outclassed by all of the other ones. You'd have to just make it so over the top OP. They were thinking about making it a 60% cooldown to items in one of the things they were doing. Huh. Ravenous can be pretty strong. I agree. It is very good. A lot of people skip it on a lot of champs, but it is good. I think it used to start off at 3%, and then they nerfed it down to 1.5%. I think is Ravenous the one that one of them doesn't fall off for AoE. Can't remember if it's Ravenous or not. Ravenous might get 1/3 for AoE. There's one of the healing that doesn't do that though. I forgot what it is. But it's pretty good. They need if they're doing a healing overall and they want to make Grievous Wound stronger, then they need to make like a portion of Soraka's heal a shield or something like that, just so she's not as like completely wrecked. Because Soraka and like Mundo, but more specifically Soraka, are just too like hardcore on the healing end. It needs to kind of be like Sona with her W, where it's like it's a heal, but it's also partially a shield. So make like 30% of it a shield. Or give her like some other kind of utility to go with that. Like where your heal... I remember they were trying something with Soraka. This is like the worst version of her. But it was like your W was a heal. that was like on a 20-second cooldown. But it gave a lot of bonus armor or something for a little while as well. It was really weird. Okay, Conquer's the one that's not reduced. It's so funny, it's taken them like a year and a half. It's going to take them like 2 years to really get Conquer into a decent place. Used to have true damage on it. I think it had true damage and didn't have healing, right? And then they got rid of the true damage and added healing for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on. They're not gonna pick Lucian. I don't know what the hell's going on. These guys have it figured out, though. I didn't scout it out because it's so hard to figure out who the hell's doing what anyways. After all that, someone dodges. Hey, what's up, Cayenne? Or Calyan? True damage and healing? I don't think it had both. It may have. But I think they just changed what happens when you're fully stacked. I think when you were fully stacked, it used to give you true damage. We had one duo switching champs they picked, and then another 2 people switching roles they were playing and champs. So basically we had like Shen top, Hecarim, jungle, Lucian mid, and Kaisa bottom. Yeah, I liked old Soraka. People thought it was OP or whatever, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was more interesting. I mean, current Soraka's okay, but I thought the old Soraka was more interesting. I didn't really, think she was that OP. She didn't have, like, a super high win rate in solo queue. Like, her E was a point click on a lower cooldown. It was a single target silence instead of a multi-target silence. But you could also use it on your ally to give them mana, so you could be a mana battery for them. Which I think was pretty cool. You know, if you were sieging, or it just like opened up, this day and age, it would open up some options bottom. Like, it would help out if you had a Cassiopeia on your team, or just something that was really mana hungry early, even Ezreal. Because then you could take the Fairy Charms and pass them the mana if you want to. I don't think it would be like that OP, but it was interesting. But it was on a lower cooldown, and you could use it to harass with the runes, in theory. Then yeah, her Q was just like an AoE damage ability that did lower magic resist. I mean, I guess with Phase Rush on Alistar, you can run them down to make sure you're going to get that second stun. You are going to be a lot less tanky pre-6, but if you do have like a pretty good kill lane, I could see that being kind of interesting. I don't think they nerfed it specifically because she was paired up with Vhagar. I mean, the Q is like, her kit's like okay as it is currently. It's just, if they're gonna like, if their approach to the amount of healing in the game right now is gonna be make healing even, or like make grievous wounds even stronger, which is what they're talking about, then they just need to make the heavy healing champs have a partial shield on their heals. So like Soraka, like I said, 30% of her heals should just become a shield, or something to that effect, so that it doesn't get affected by grievous wounds. But then it wouldn't be permanent either, so that would make her weaker to poke, but potentially stronger in all-in situations, which I think is probably fair. Or maybe the extra bonus healing that she gives off of her ult, instead of like improving the healing, would be a shield in addition if they're below 40% health or something like that.
How may you die with your eyes closed?
Ban Sona. What? Now Bard is kind of a non-combo with Karthus, but hopefully I don't ult somebody right when Karthus is gonna ult him. It'll probably happen at least once this game. But yeah, I think that would probably help Soraka out a lot. And then Mundo, I don't know, just rework Mundo. Or don't, just let him rot, who cares? Whatever. I think they should start by just remove healing from Conqueror and maybe take Death's Dance down to 10%. And just start there and see how it goes. Start with Conqueror, and then 1 or 2 patches down the line, if it's still a little too far, you know, take Death's... Or take off some of the offense or defense off of Death's Dance. Make it... It's like, okay, you want a utility item. I guess it already is 50 AD, so they did do that. But I guess they could take it down to 40 AD. Healers would be DLC. You'd have to unlock them through loot boxes or something. I don't know. Okay. A couple of boosters going on here. Yeah, Mundo's pretty old. I would probably rework him. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having simple champs in the game, a few simple champs, but if they did want to rework, it's just nothing really that interesting about his kit, you know what I mean? You just walk up and auto attack people and take a lot of damage. Please don't dodge. Please don't dodge. Okay, good. I mean, statistically, this is looking real good. Patron saint of Glasgow Mundo, I guess. Why is that? I don't know. That sounds funny. Oh, it needs to be reworked. I know, Kendall. I'm gonna see if I can do like a Twitch, maybe once or twice, maybe like once a week on a weekend or something. Do like a variety stream on Twitch. I mean, I could maybe do some League, but do some of the Total War or some of the single player stuff I've been doing. I'm gonna do a Deadwood or Darkwood, I think, playthrough pretty soon. Probably start that over the next couple of days. Yeah, I was on Twitch for a little while, but it was rough. So I can't make my main. Like my viewership was like an average of 53 a night or something, which is not terrible most of the time. But considering that at the time I was getting like 150 on YouTube, and definitely now, you know, a lot of times we're getting, you know, even at least 300 on a bad night and over 1,000 on a good night. I mean, I don't know why we're going around that way. I guess we're just seeing if anyone's here. I'm not sure if I had to get both Psalms, but I wanted her to go ahead and flash before Rengar. Like, Rengar was going to be able to get into that bush. To jump her, so. I just didn't want her to figure out a way to wiggle out of that, so I just went for it. Glasgow's where he wants. I wish I could go visit Glasgow, man. I've got some Scottish heritage. Stuff's probably pretty cheap right now with the pandemic. But it'd be nice to go on a Europe trip when Euro trip, my daughter gets a bit older. That's what I'm going to use as an excuse to go do all these things that I've always wanted to do that I just have come up with excuses not to do. I'll be like, oh, it'll be a trip. It'll be good for my daughter. Usually you want to start with your W, but if you're invading, you obviously want to start with your Q. Your W just gets guaranteed value out of the heal early on. Okay, I don't know where Kane is. I guess he started blue. Ghost Poro's not seeing the blue over there. Okay, yeah, there he is. He's top. Hopefully Darius can squirrel his way out of it. It's probably going to be tough. Okay. Big Papa. I do like having my emotes on this account. Oof, almost got the stun. It wouldn't have mattered that much, but it would have been nice. Those guys are like boosting or I mean, each one of them has an 80% win rate, the Rengar and the Karthus, which is pretty nice. Rengar is like one of the ultimate sort of booster type of champs. Okay, yeah, that was a good trade for them. Okay. Edinburgh. that's pretty brutal. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the echo. Should have been paying closer attention. BF to BF, okay. I mean, we don't have to do anything heroic down here either. Like, our other lanes are winning really hard, so. Maybe Rengar will come down. His ult's probably it's a handful of seconds here. Okay, Echo's top. Sworded, yeah. Karthus was a little late there, but yeah, I mean, I could have played around it better. I think they're gonna back here. I think they have a delayed back. We are up quite a bit on them. I think they backed. no.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I could have hit that differently. That hit different. As the kids like to say. As the kids are wont to do. What?
An ally has been slain. Enemy has been slain.
Ringard's just such a silly champ if you're really good on him. I mean, I can alter, but I don't know where everyone else is. The situation seems kind of weird.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Now some of my chimes spawned over there. That is one of the problems if you invade. I really got to look up when the chimes spawn because they're on a set timer. I just don't know what it is. Might be every minute or so, but damn it. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, well, I screwed that up. I thought Darius was going to be able to beat him. Sunfire Rush Darius. I mean, I guess it worked against Wukong, but that also explains why he's doing a lot less damage than I'm used to. I guess I should have just read the situation better, I suppose.
Unstoppable.
I mean, we're just kind of along for the ride here. Get the booster. Get boosted on up. I really would like to get better on Rengar. I don't know. I mean, I don't usually play assassins, but I really like cats. God, I still don't even have... God bless Echo, man. Such an absurd champ. Hmm.
An enemy has been slain.
So, I don't have my wards at 18 minutes because I've been roaming around so much. I really need to get some of these. Please, sir.
Has been slain.
Just need a few more stacks. Yeah, I think we're 3-0. We won our first game as Janna, then Shyvana. And this one's looking pretty decent. Yeah. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content, especially if you're here, you know, a lot. You know, if it's your first time out, whatever, but if you've been here, you know, 5, 10 times. I know I do release a lot of content, and that can be annoying if you're not interested in all that content. But you can just unclick the bell and then just come back and manually check. I do have a Twitter, the Strategy Professor, where I try to announce the videos that I'm release every day. I'm trying to get better about that. Did he just flash? He tried to flash bowl with that. Maybe he just accidentally pressed it. So anyways, I get, because I do release Total War stuff and I'm doing more single player stuff, so I get that if you're just here for League, but you can still hit the subscribe button and then just uncheck the bell if you don't want the notifications, and then that way it helps show a little love. It's free, it's easy. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe at some point if you haven't already. Hey, thanks, Kendall. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to get Twitch up and going again. I can't make it my primary source. It was just really brutal when we tried to do that last year, but if I can get the time, this semester is just like super busy. With pandemic stuff, and I'm teaching 5 classes, and I really, really need to start doing something on my dissertation. It can be difficult, but I'm gonna see if I can like maybe do something on like just once a week on a Saturday or something, Saturday afternoon.
An enemy has been slain.
Free and easy. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just trying to zone. Hey, that's right. Hey, I've got Prime too. I would like to sub to myself on off my wife's Prime account. It's kind of lame because I did have some subs on Prime, but yeah, if you're not actively, you know, making content, then it won't let you keep your subs on there. As far as I know. So, I mean, that would be a good enough reason to try to do, like, once on Twitch, just to give people more ways to support. Especially, like you said, because it's basically free if you have Amazon Prime, you know. Are we just going? Yeah, Echo is spooky. They are all up. Well, if he was able to get a stun there, that could have potentially been game ending. I don't know why we're trying to force this so hard. And I guess we do have supers. Yeah, let's just get out. I'm not gonna be able to get it. Prime once. Oh, There's some kind of scams going on. I don't know. I don't want to be involved in any sort of scams. Oh, all for one. Yeah, people were talking about that the other day. I know there are some people that are maybe interested in that. Some people had said maybe for viewers night on Sunday. We haven't really had viewers night in a while. So a lot of people just, I don't know. Sometimes it's fun, and if we get enough people, we do play it, and it can be cool. But and we have had some really good viewers nights. I mean, some of the best nights on here I think have been viewers nights. Honestly, they're a lot of fun. But then sometimes it's just like really low quality games, and most of the time people would just rather see me play ranked. But if you know, if we do have certain collections of personalities on there, it can get pretty interesting. I don't think we could have ended. I mean, they still had a tower left. I think it was correct to kill the Wukong. I don't think we would have been able to end with just Karthus. It should have just been a disengage after the second inhibitor. We're overstaying too much. Please don't let him steal. Okay, nice. We got him. Yeah, we're 3-0. 2 on this account. I mean, we've been winning a lot on this account lately. I've been doing, like, that Bard practice is definitely paying off. Hey, what's up, Ed? I can play Soraka next game. $15. Good to see you again, buddy. Does that sound reasonable? Okay, sweet, man. Thanks. I do think Soraka is actually pretty good right now. I haven't been playing her as much, but she's actually my highest win rate support.
What up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? You dominating tonight or what?
Yeah, actually we have been. Give me 1 second.
Sure. Hey, what's up, Logan in chat? Logan asks, what's your best tip for overcoming trolls when trying to climb? Well, number one is dodge. So if you see somebody who is
It's funny.
clearly, you know, their interest is not trying to win the game, then you need to dodge. So, and it depends on what you mean by troll as well. People use that to mean a lot of different things. So if it's like,
Okay, I'll catch you.
if you're actually trying to sabotage a game, you know, taking ridiculous summoners and, you know, that kind of stuff. You ready, Jason? Then, you know, or if they're talking trash, like, hey, I had you in my last game, idiot. I'm gonna, you know,
he uses it, but
I'm gonna get you back this time.
all right, okay.
That type of thing you can dodge out. Now, if by trolling you mean someone who is just playing something that's off meta, I mean, you can spot that out too. I do have a whole video about dodging. I can link it in the chat, and there's a couple other tips, but I think that's really the biggest one, is that if there's something that you think is going to give you a much lower chance to win
Gotcha.
than usual, you should probably
All
dodge.
right. Yeah. Sorry, dude. I was trying to talk to Cody in Discord and you at the same time. So yeah, we're like 6 and 2.
Nice, nice. Okay, so griefing in the game. I mean, you're gonna lose if a lot of times if someone's hard throwing. So like the ways that you can get around that. Number one, just mute everybody. That's what I do. That way, like, it's not getting in your head and you can focus as much as possible. So just mute them. Even if you're not the type of person that hard rages, it can just be a distraction with people just arguing about petty crap in the chat. So I would say just mute the game. So that helps. So number one, dodge. Number two, mute more people. Number three, just focus on people that are ahead, that are winning, and do your best to help those people win more, especially if you're in a support role. So if someone on your team, if your top laner is just like refusing to group up and they're just like splitting and inting or whatever, just try to figure out, okay, if they're doing that, what can we do, right? If they're sending a bunch of people top to kill this person over and over again, how can we try to turn that into something positive, right? Can we do something on the other end of the map? Can we use that person as bait and like hide in the bush and then jump out and kill them when they try to kill our top laner? So, you know, just try to think about how you can do that, and just playing like just strong champions, especially if you're not in the support role, stuff that does have, you know, some carry potential.
How may you die with your eyes closed?
Is a good option as well. So I do like tanks a lot, and I think that they can be really good, but you know, if you are able to kind of 1v9 yourself, then that certainly does help out as well. So just dodging in game, muting chat, trying to figure out something positive that you can do in a situation. I mean, the truth of the matter is, you can have all these fancy strategies and everything in the world, but if someone just leaves your game and it's a 4v5, you're probably going to lose 80% of the time. And that just sucks.
Soraka
But,
ranked.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ed. It's great to see you again, too, buddy. Hey, Soraka's in a good place right now. Okay. So that's my answer. If you have any more questions, let me know. But I think those are, like, the mute and dodge more are pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I did get it. I did get it. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we got Soraka go in this game. Let me get my runes right, and then I'll talk about more stuff that people have asked. Hold on 1 second. Okay, and we'll just go for the scaling here since they're kind of mixed damage. What is it? Set support. This is a pretty good game for Soraka too. They don't have that much guaranteed engage. Nice.
Dinger?
Yeah, you're probably going against. Well, yeah, probably Dinger. Okay, so other questions. Merciless asks, what about Pantheon support? I personally am not a huge fan of Pantheon support. To be fair, I haven't tried it a lot, but he's just an all-in, like, very early game, in my opinion, kind of cheese champ. I know that pros have been using him a bit more lately. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to look it up to really appreciate all the stuff you can do with him. Like, I know he can tower dive early, and there are ways you can, you know, strategically block key pieces of CC and damage. I don't remember if his little shield thing blocks CC or not. I know it blocks damage. So I know there is, like, some outplay potential, and he can roam pretty well with his ult. Like, he's primarily really good if you have a kill lane, or, like, if you're playing on strong side. So if you're playing on the side the jungler is going to camp a lot. So I think he definitely has a place, but I think he's far better in organized play with a very specific strategy to utilize him to, like, snowball the early game, is my opinion on him. So I'm not sure if you'd want him in solo queue. But if you're duoed with, like, a Draven or something like that, or you have a Lee Sin or something like that, or, like, a really good Nidalee or something that's going to camp your lane, where that point, it's really all about the point click stun. It's like, how well can you leverage that? Because that's very powerful. Can't miss, it's guaranteed. And that's why it gets played in pro live. That's also why Renekton, partially why Renekton is so strong in top. It's because that guaranteed stun just unlocks some early game aggressive champs like Nidalee. So I think he's okay, but I think you need a specific strategy to go with him.
He just, like, ran right past set.
Yeah. The rest of them weren't there. I almost flashed immediately over the wall, but I was like, well, maybe he's alone.
This divine conflict must end.
We have Thresh. We got to be a little cautious here. So yeah, situational. I think you're just going to get outscaled if you don't really massacre them early. I think you're going to get outscaled by other enchanters and other champs in general. Aaron asks, which camera do I use? Logitech, I think it's a C920 or something. It's one of those little, like, it just sticks to the top of your monitor, sort of. It's got a little clamp. Just clamps the top of your monitor. At the time, it was like, I don't know, 30 bucks, maybe more than that, maybe like 50 bucks. I don't know. It's like 4 or 5 years old though, so you know, there's probably better versions out there, but you can get some pretty cheap ones. I just like it just because it can stick to your monitor. You didn't have to have any, like, special setup. What else? Leo, or lie to me. There we go. It says, why would someone play if they're not trying to win? I mean, some people, unfortunately, in League and in life are just kind of petty. You know, they just hold a lot of grudges, and, you know, they just kind of get off on ruining other people's day. A lot of times they're just frustrated and they're just really petty. Like, they don't understand their mistakes, or they're on a losing streak or whatever, and they just want to, like, sabotage someone else's game. They just want someone else to suffer like they do, or they think the other person has wronged them in some way. And they're trying to get back at them, which ruins the game for the other, you know, 8 people to some extent.
Oh. Darius ain't messing around.
Yeah, Darius still OP in a lot of situations if you don't kite him properly.
So disorder invites.
Yeah, in streamer games that is a thing too, where people want to just get their 5 minutes of fame in a stream game. People are eggplants. I like that.
An enemy has been slain.
I must walk within between.
If Thresh would have gone on that, he probably would have died. But yeah, I mean, the truth of the matter is, you know, like I was saying earlier, if someone is, you know, AFKs or is like deliberately trying to throw your game, you're gonna lose it probably like 80% of the time, you know? Unless you're a challenger and you're like 15-2 Master Yi or something like that, smurfing, boosting, like, you're probably gonna lose. But, you know, the good news is that that's gonna happen to the enemy also. Like, they're gonna have people on their team that have a bad attitude, and you're gonna get free wins off of that. So, a lot of times we remember when bad stuff happens to us, but we just kind of discount when it happens to the enemy team. But it happens to them the same amount as it happens to us. Unless you're duoed with someone that's sabotaging your games a lot.
I'm gonna run down mid.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. It does happen. There are toxic people out there. I don't know why they would do that to their own duo, but...
Right.
There's a guy that I used to duo with, back in the day, who had a pretty bad attitude. I don't remember him specifically running it down. I could have sworn there was at least a couple of times where he's like, sorry man, this guy just doesn't deserve this win though. And
Oh man.
yeah.
I don't think I could ever get to that.
Yeah, it kind of, you know, he maybe did that a couple of times. He would certainly type in chat a lot and inspire people to throw, so.
The world hangs on
Hey, thanks Nick. It is a very cool Soraka skin. I can't remember who gifted that to me on this account. This is a really terrible back timing though. We just lost a whole wave, including a cannon wave right there, so it's really bad.
Rampage.
Jeez.
Might just rush redemption here.
I must bring the world to balance.
Yeah, it was a really, really bad back timing. We should have pushed that in, and then that would have been good. What do you consider is the most difficult to climb up in Elo? What do you mean? The most difficult role, or do you mean just like the hardest Elo to climb in? The answer is every time you go up, it gets harder. It never gets easier. There's kind of this myth that like if you can just get past the rabble, you know, and just get out of silver, then all of a sudden you would be on the fast track to diamond or something like that. It's not true. It's harder every time you go up because you're facing tougher opponents every time. It's like, yeah, your teammates are going to be better, but they're going to be better too on the enemy team. I mean, there is something to be said for, like, support as a role does get better as you go up a bit more. Probably. But overall, it just always gets harder. Oh, was it you, Sammy? I couldn't remember if it was you or Wings. I'm sorry. It's been a while. Someone donated this a while ago. I appreciate it, though. I can't keep track of all of them. Most difficult role to climb in?
Probably ADC.
Probably ADC. At lower brackets, I think ADC is probably a little bit harder than most other roles, but you definitely can do it. And then I think either mid or jungle are probably the easiest roles to climb with in lower brackets. Then I think like top and support are about even. For different reasons, like top is like kind of your 1v1 heavy sort of like matchup dependent lane. And then support is if you're, you know, really good at macro, but you're not jungling kind of lane.
Okay.
Well, I take shield and not spell thief. There's really no reason to ever take spell thief unless you really need the mana regen, because like health is just gonna be better. It just guarantees you're going to get your wards, and like one of the most important things on Soraka is just to survive a lot of times, because you don't get any extra on hit damage, and the AP is like not that important. It is nice, but the biggest thing is that you're pretty much guaranteed to get your wards on time no matter what, versus with spell thieves it can take a really long time to transform if you get behind in lane or if you get camped, because you can't harass the enemy. Like, it's going to be less likely that you're consistently harassing the enemy in the mid game rather than just hitting CS. And the most important thing, ADC the worst, I think duos disagree. Well, we're not talking about duos, we're talking about solo queue. I mean, if you're duoed with a challenger, you know, or something like that, sure, but it's just, I think ADC is the most team reliant role. Which sounds weird, you'd think it would be support, but like, supports can roam, and supports play a lot better when they're behind, and they can enhance the qualities of other people that can carry, whereas ADC is just a pretty sort of selfish role. You don't help a lot of other people, and you have a hard time when you're behind. Okay, this is in a pretty good position. I think it's gonna be pushing towards us. So it's not that you can't climb as ADC, you definitely can. I mean, ADCs have good win rates. It's just that usually you're one of the lowest roles on utility outside of like Ashe. Ashe has a good, you know, stun, and there's a couple ADCs that have some utility, but you're just kind of raw damage. Your items are very expensive. You're very gold reliant, and a lot of times you're just very, very vulnerable to a lot of the stuff that's popular, like high mobility, high damage champs, and you need somebody to peel for you. So ADCs are like OP in like Challenger and Pro, but in solo queue, it's, unless you have a really good support to peel for you, which you can't always count on in solo queue. I mean, that's my opinion on it. So, you know, you can climb in any role, but a lot of people would advise against playing support to climb as well, but a lot of people play solo lanes or jungle. But I think you can climb as support. You can climb as ADC too, but
Mortals will inherit the future.
the biggest quality of supports is just the guaranteed power. If you're playing the right supports, it's like you can be so effective. Even if your team's behind and you have such high scaling as enchanters, or you have the ability to make plays to get your team back in the game as a playmaker, like a Bard or a Rakan or something like that. That I think that support's just one of the biggest, like, big play type of champs. And like probably the best at playing from behind. I mean, top lane is hard if you like, you got to know the matchups really well, because it's very often kind of a 1v1.
Mortals must succeed.
Okay, take that.
An ally has been slain.
I will quell the fires of conflict.
How is Kaisa? She's not fantastic right now. Anything that rushes tier is in a bad spot. I say that over and over again. Unless there's a big skill diff, right? Like if you're a godlike Ezreal, sure, he's great, but tier is just so slow to stack. It's like it's hard to do anything for 10 minutes. Try to knock off those Mobies.
The whole cycle unravels.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Yeah, you still get mana immune.
The last light guides me.
And it's just the way that she scales, like with her evolutions, you kind of have to go mana immune Gensu's, I think. If you want triple evolution, mana immune Gensu Hurricane.
From order and chaos.
I wish there was a way to go Blather and King on her, but there's just not. I gotta be careful because that could be warded.
Should all uncertainty and doubt.
I mean, she's still good later on in the game. She just uses Tear of the Goddess.
Timer's coming down.
So distressed.
And she's short range.
Invite serenity. Released from the shackles of death.
A little risky if they go for Baron here, but I need wards.
Order or chaos. Oblivion or stasis. I will tip the scales.
I mean, you can rush IE. The problem is, like, it's very expensive. And usually you want your evolutions pretty quickly. So just going, like... I think the thing that people were doing was double pickaxe. Just to get your evolution, like, really fast. Double pickaxe, and then Manamune, and then Gensu.
Double kill.
Oh, jeez. Big Daddy's here.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright.
A
He's gonna
new
run now.
age cannot be
Full crit Kaisa. I mean, you do want to index towards the problem. Like, you really want to index towards attack speed too because of her passive. And Gensu's has a really good interaction with her because you can double proc your passive hits. And then, like, Hurricane, I believe Hurricane will also apply your passive to everybody hit. So Hurricane's really good. So she's just kind of built to be attack speed on hit. That's just like her best thing. And she doesn't have any special interactions with crit. So it's not that Infinity Edge is bad, it's just that like attack speed is so good on her that you kind of have to get it. And then Manamune just works really well with Gensu's and Hurricane because each one of those Hurricane bolts, or Muramana, once you get it transformed,
Careful, Heimer Digger. He's coming.
She's kind of like Vayne, yeah. That's probably the closest thing to her. Her itemization is a bit different. But yeah, it's, you know, multi-hit attacks, high mobility, that type of stuff.
I must bring the world to balance.
Gent.
I am the last one, born between death. See me and know the end times approach.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, I got fake.
Ally has been slain.
Thrive in the limbo.
It's a little Heimerdinger. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
A new age cannot begin
Okay.
until the old one ends. The world hangs.
Nah, they're gonna... I don't know if my ult reaches him when he's in the other realm. I know it can reach people
Sunrise or sunset.
An enemy has been slain.
Sometimes
if they're stasis, but I don't know about the Shadow Realm.
Jinx is bot.
Out.
Divinity wanes.
Order some ramen? Is that a thing people order?
I think it's like a plate, like a. Not exactly sure where, but
Dominating.
I never thought of that as like a,
The future.
I don't know, something somebody would order. I thought it'd be like, well, damn, I don't have anything to eat. I guess I'm gonna eat this like 20-cent ramen.
yeah, no. Yeah.
Bruh.
Twilight
Bruh.
and in dusk.
Bruh. Item upgrade, that's right.
Should just Baron.
Yeah, potentially.
The whole cycle in balance.
Darius, please chill. Don't, like, who cares? We're so far ahead. He stole a dragon, whatever.
Mortals must
What's
succeed.
he doing?
He just like spam pinging the cane, probably because he still missed the dragon. These guys
Yeah, I
can't get over
muted
it.
him.
Like, just shut up and win the game, man. We're still in a good position. Yeah, it sucks he missed it. I wish he hit it too, but
This divine conflict must end.
see, Kaisa doesn't even have it stacked yet, and it's like 22 minutes in the game. Like, it's far, far weaker until you get, like, once you get Mermana and you get that on hit and you're getting multi-procs with, you know, Gensu's and Hurricane and all that, like, it's good. It is very good. It's very cost efficient when you get that, but it's kind of like the same concept as, really. Damn. Something just like blew him up. Maybe it was Dinger like upgraded missiles or something. It's like right before my redemption hit. And he has Spirit Visage too. I think he would have been able to turn that around if he didn't get deleted by something. I don't know what hit him so hard. Something just knocked off that last 1,000 health that he had, like, in a tenth of a second. Maybe Jinx got a big crit. I don't know. She only has one item. I think it had to be like Heimer with the Rocket Storm or something. I can't ward that.
The gods of vigor while the world lies neglected.
Oh, Jinx ult. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, that Jinx rocket hit me for a lot. It's probably 1,000 for her max damage on rocket. I don't think it would be 2,000. That sounds like a lot.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
With purpose and finality.
Probably just go drag.
Enemy killing
Yeah.
spree.
It's a waste.
Double kill.
He was fully stacked
Has
though.
been slain.
Okay.
I must walk the in-between.
Want something greasy. Get you some Shmarma, is that a thing? There were people like talking about that in Iron Man. Like, was it Avengers? I can't remember. One of them, like the end scene was them eating shawarma and talking about what it is. I still don't really understand. It's just like a meat kebab or something.
The night is long. The day dawns true. Banish your fears.
Face is dying.
Elegance in darkness.
Yep. When does end? I mean, we do have super minions coming up.
Get this inhib.
From the fires of I call to our God to destroy.
Destroyed a turret.
Oh, why did he take it? Ooh. Jeez. Are you kidding me?
A great cataclysm approaches.
Well, I think we can Baron.
Your turret has been destroyed.
God, this guy's still going.
Sunrise or sunset? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Feel it. Great gyros. Is that like an Indian food or a Middle Eastern food? I don't know what shawarma is. Okay, I guess we'll just go for
Light guides me.
Shirley is next.
An enemy has been slain.
I must bring the world to balance.
Or Dinger.
Poor Dinger, he's trying so hard. Those 9 deaths are adding up though. I mean, they can't really defend this, right?
I thought we could just Baron here and just.
Yeah. Man, we have like full vision. They have 2 inhibitors down. We don't have a teleport.
Just tank it.
I can body block the Jinx rocket if she throws her in rocket here.
Oh, it's coming. What is Darius doing?
Being bad. It's fine, we can win anyways.
An ally has been slain.
Is he like just spamming everybody?
I have no clue. I haven't, you know, I have
him
everything
all
needed.
too.
I don't think I have his pings muted. I haven't seen him ping anybody. I think he's just
In vile serenity.
thinking he's gonna be able to 1v1, and then there's like 5 people there. He just forgets they have a team.
The night is long. The day dawns.
An ally has been slain.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to make the big play instead of win the game. Go! There's sets in their base.
I have no idea what this Darius. I mean, being bad, I guess. Like you said.
I mean, yeah. That's the thing. We just gotta win despite.
I must
fine.
walk the in-between.
Often served with
gonna-
fright. I'm sorry, what?
Definitely have to win without him because he's not grouping.
Enemy's inhibitor
He's just
Yeah.
farming.
respawning soon.
Well, we can just group around him, I guess.
Yeah.
Just go sit on him. Wherever he is, we just go there and use him as bait.
Elegance in darkness.
Salads like tabbouleh, falafel. Eat our- Okay.
Mortals will inherit the future.
Well, we gotta wait on him to pressure top, I guess. It's like rage splitting.
I got 10 seconds on my Zonias.
Okay. Damn it, a little bit early. I didn't even get to use my McHale's there. I didn't see Thresh hit anybody with a hook or anything. Someone say... What does souvlaki? Well, there you go, Edmund. I do like Soraka right now. I think she's my highest win rate support. In fact, I'm almost positive she is on this account. I was playing a ton of Soraka. I remember, you know, talking about you too, saying, "Man, I'll bet Ed wishes he was here for this." When I was like, I played Soraka for like probably a month or two straight. It's like the vast majority of my games were Soraka on this account. I think that's when I got to Platinum. Yeah, she did get a big nerf, but then she got some compensation buffs a while back too. She is one of the highest win rate champs right now. We got a little banter.
God. Yeah. Oh my god. Kids just get so mad, man.
People were diffed and miffed, man. Yeah, but I remember thinking, where's Ed, man? Where's Ed? We need some Ed in our lives right now with this Soraka. Yeah, I got a 59% win rate on her on this account. Ironically, my Rakan's only 40%. The Rakan has gotten a lot worse in this meta than he was earlier on, though. Because I was as high as the number 8 Rakan NA early on in the season when I got to Diamond, basically one-tricking Rakan. I think I had like a 60% win rate on him or something after maybe like 100 games on him. But then I started playing Malachi a lot as well. But then it just kind of started shifting. Like, Rakan is a lot better in heavy melee metas. Obviously, because people group up and it's just easier to get big quality ults, big quality Ws. Hold on a second. Sadie, you are stinky. Whoa, really? Pantsar Dragon is actually the #1 player right now.
I actually was gonna bring that up. He's on like a 12 or 15 game win streak, spamming Nunu.
Yeah.
He was coaching, you know, Yasuo, this streamer.
Yeah.
He was actually coaching him how to jungle earlier. I was watching it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching him because he plays a lot of the same champs that I like to play most of the time, which are kind of these sort of tanky control champs, at least with Nunu. Well, we'll have to play a Nunu game in his honor then. Maybe that's why Nunu's getting nerfed, because people were complaining about him too much in Challenger. It kind of sucks he went over to Facebook, because I did like watching his stuff. He's not always the greatest at explaining exactly what he's doing, but he is a very smart, good player in general. But he does do like, he tries to explain stuff, and he does do a pretty good job with it. What happened to, like, Tarzan? I thought Tarzan was supposed to be, like, or who's that Metaphor dude? I think maybe he, like, quit playing for a while and went to go do something else. Yeah, he, like, his thing has always been kind of, at least it feels like, engaged, tanky sort of things. follow the money. I mean, I can't hate on him for going over to Facebook. Like, if he got a big contract for it. Yeah, but Tarzan, I mean, Tarzan's real champ that he's kind of most well known for is probably Graves. Or that's certainly one of them. And, I mean, Graves did get some nerfs, I suppose. But I just saw a tweet where someone liked his thing where he said it was his birthday and he finally got rank 1. Yeah, Tarzan's pretty versatile though. I think Metaphor just stopped playing. He's got stressed out and did something else. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I would too. I mean, I don't play it for 8 hours a day, but I do it for far less than that. It's sort of a side gig. Looks like he does take Dark Harvest sometime. Oh, he was playing it mid lane some too with the new. He does it looks like he likes to get a Dark Seal in there. That's interesting. Sometimes. Just trying to see if there's any sort of new technologies here that I haven't seen on other news, or if he just plays it better. I think it's very similar to just your standard new type of stuff. Just situational tank items all around. He doesn't like going the Proto Belt. I don't really like Proto Belt either. Spotify Rogan deal. He got like 100 million, didn't he? I mean, I'm never really gonna hate on somebody for making a lot of money, you know? Especially if they aren't really like diluting their content to do it. You know, someone who just like completely changes their content and is just constantly promoting stuff sometimes can be a little cringe. But if they're still doing the same kind of content, they're just like changing platforms or something because they're getting offered a lot more money, then
You can't be heroes without a song.
it's good. I mean, he's gonna level 2 somewhere, so he could go middle when you're
mid, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Minions have spawned.
Oh, did Spotify censor him? I mean, honestly, he's not that I like Joe. I like Joe's stuff. I think he's pretty fair and balanced. I think he's a good host. He does have some people on there with some extreme ideas sometimes, but it's just a good mix of different types of guests and content. And I think he gives everybody a fair read, you know? I know he does dabble in conspiracy theory stuff and things like that, but I think he's pretty fair. And people out there want to know more about that stuff, right? I don't think that just because there's... It depends. I mean, he doesn't bring on, like, you know, hardcore white supremacist, white nationalist, you know, type of extreme stuff. And even if he did, though, like,
Let's check out some snow.
I think it's important to understand people that you disagree with, too. I think that's a lost art.
Got it. It's almost like I knew it was gonna be there.
Yeah. I think this whole, like, deplatform everyone. I mean, I can understand sort of the thought is, well, you just don't want any ideas out there because they're too dangerous kind of stuff, but I think being able to challenge them openly in the public, there's a lot to be said for that too, to pull it out of the underground and sort of debate it. And I think Joe does a really good job of pushing back against some of these extreme things and trying to shut it down. But he's one of the few people that is, like, extremely close to neutral on most topics. He's just genuinely curious about a lot of the guests that he has on there. And I think that's very, very rare. Almost every other, you know, mainstream news type of thing is going to be, like, you know, kind of leading with their questions, you know, sort of looking for certain types of answers.
I'm coming.
I'll always see you.
I'm coming.
give you that one.
Thank you. Redemption.
It's alright.
If you could do anything, Willem, what would you do? Scratch behind your ears?
Now he might try to
An
gank
adventure?
mid here. I'm gonna try to get the other scuttles. He doesn't get that because he has a hard time jungling early, even if, with just one kill. I'm gonna try to take away his other scuttle opportunity.
Someone out there needs our help.
Oh shit! Never mind. Never mind. He's he's down 2
Where was
levels.
Who?
The Shin. I was gonna gank Garen, but Garen was level 4 and Shin was level 2. He just popped 3, but.
Ally has been slain.
Let's count our steps. 11-7 and 1, 11-7 and 2.
So anyways, I listened to a pretty good chunk of Joe when I was traveling a lot one semester, and I was driving like 5 hours between states to teach.
An ally has been slain.
The gods are gone, the world they're forged. Now flames are gone, and words are torched. Against the cold, the song I sing. A
People just like
sparkle
rage
light,
TP right
forged.
on top of minions after they die. It's like so dangerous if Twitch just like popped out there.
God's so much happy to see us. He must be up to something more.
Yeah, I mean that's all he can do is gank basically.
Yeah.
He sucks at farming, so.
Before we can
I know he is
say
super annoying.
first we've gotta see it.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, he is for sure. Really?
We have something to fight for. Not princesses, wolves.
Yeah, there he is.
Malphite is 6. Where is he?
He's bottom.
Keep your eyes open for treasure.
You wanna come down here and help me out with this?
Yeah, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
I might go on Twitch if he's here. I'm level 6. Malphite is coming.
Our bot lane back, awesome.
Well, it reset.
Yeah, there's that. Maybe Shen could do something. Not feeling great about it.
You're first tickling me.
Damn it, I tried.
I should have noticed our bot backed. Just taking the Twitch kill and left, I suppose.
Rumble, tumble, and scrumble. Willow must scrumble. Fairy's voice is coming from over here. I think I must swallow her.
seriously?
Nobody's coming, so am I.
Oh, you run out of mana?
Heroes are brave, and they take stuff really hard. But only I know what No, not that. What a big beak you have, Mrs. Raptor. You're gonna use it to hurt people, aren't you? Battle is the song I can't sing.
I got ult. I'll be there.
Okay. Really? The fuck?
A little late there.
An ally has been slain.
That last tick did like 100 damage. I guess it was red plus contaminate plus like delayed minion damage or something.
Let's do it again.
Fuck. Damn, I should be massacring this Twitch right now. I just shouldn't even try to gank or do others. I just need to power farm because he can't farm. Now he's got enough items where he actually can. I should be up like 100 minion. Yeah, I know he had Cinderhulk, poison, all that other stuff. It just seemed like that was a lot at the very end.
Thought you were gonna live that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any particles from minions, so it could have just been a delay or something.
Alright.
Let's get in there and
An ally has been slain.
Are you kidding me right now?
heroes don't need help. Okay, you're not looking now. Bring it in, you big first nargle.
No freaking way.
I bet
What
we
the
could
hell?
have fun over there.
Fucking there's Twitch.
Creature great, a mountain guard. A terrible monster, its own past scarred. In ruin it rages and magic swirls, but its power once saved the world. Whoa, that guy sounds cool!
He is a Twitch jungle, yes.
Playtime's never over! Let's make snow tracks!
Oh, behind us. Pete.
Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Are we there yet? Get it?
Okay, nice.
You're laughing on the inside.
Okay, well that was good. May have gotten us back in there. We got a lot of shutdowns. Is that our ward or their ward? That was ours.
Steps because of snoring. The troll was fierce, his breath was cold. Not blood, but ice. You would behold. To spill from wounds, a fight of steel. In flesh, this hero's blade concealed. Being a hero is fun! A snowball is never just a snowball. If you believe in magic,
Malphite's missing.
Shit, there's Twitch.
Coming. You coming? Watch the Malphite turn. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Or melt behind.
You don't have his taunt? I flashed forward so he could taunt.
frogs.
Alright, maybe it was on cooldown for top lane or something. I don't know, that was weird.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh my god.
Ally has been slain.
Holy crap. Yeah, they have a tower. Like, why is someone pinging me? I was at like 20% health, and they still have a tower. Karen's gonna get top, and they get bottom. It's a disaster.
Locked for eons, a frozen key,
Your turret
a
has
power
been
lies
destroyed.
inside me!
Yeah, I saw him. I'm not gonna mess with him though.
He's going AP, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really their only AP threat on their team, so.
Do this.
Yeah.
Shit, am I gonna actually be able to. Twitch is probably here.
How many ones do Yetis have to snow? And Bart? I knew it!
Triple Twitch.
see you breathing.
Let's try to get thornmail here.
The witch hissed as
It's
the
a little
spell was
awkward. I really don't like how cold steel is on 3 different champs or 3 different items because I wish I could go thornmail and randomings. But it just feels bad to do that. I guess Twitch is more of an on hit. I don't know. He's gonna get crit as his next item though. I'm gonna have to go like Knight's Vow second. I don't. We just their team fight's just so strong. With Twitch, Sona, Malphite, Sivir. It's gonna be hard to 5v5. Ezreal doesn't do any damage in 5v5s a lot of time.
Already broke the rules with a super mega
Right here.
If we need like a Jinx or something like that if we were gonna win these fights. Like, although Jinx is pretty vulnerable.
goblins. Whoa.
Maybe a
they're
Kai'Sa.
worse. That's how you know they're bad guys.
Shut down.
And we might be able to pull it off. What is Soraka building? I guess she's building. Wow, she doesn't have a single item yet.
My mom's out there somewhere.
Athene's is like decent.
Every time I go to
I guess it's pretty good. They don't have that much CC.
Alright, Twitch is bot. Kill a Malphite.
Yeah. What the that's... Wait, where is everybody?
Twitch is
I guess.
just right here. Oh my god, really?
Has been slain.
I hate this champ.
They got some serious skill champs over there. The Malphite and the Garen. Some skill checks.
We called Twitch out though.
We did, you know. I don't know what the hell, like, everybody went bottom, I guess, instead of getting the Sona. I shouldn't have flashed after the Malphite. I didn't notice that he had
I missed you too, Willem.
Nimbus, although it makes that noise when he flashes with it. Ezreal, yeah. He usually puts up like decent damage, but it's just like it's so much poke against so much sustain right now in the meta. He just doesn't do like a ton of damage in team fights because he doesn't get Hurricane, he doesn't have a lot of AoE abilities. He's a lot better in like skirmishes. I mean, he's just like supremely safe. Or he should be at least. But with our type of comp, we're pretty low damage. Like our only real damage is his ear. So it would have been nice to have a hyper carry.
It's okay to be
Kai'Sa
sad
would have been good. She does AoE.
That's how you know when you're
That's a big difference between Kai'Sa and Vayne, is Kai'Sa can go for Hurricane. Vayne can't. She doesn't have ult, so we gotta be a little cautious here. would have been neat if Soraka silenced them out right there. But couldn't get in there fast enough. Yeah, and it's like Sona, like that poke just doesn't matter as much. That Garen outplay though, holy crap.
I still go. Not matter.
We just don't have any damage. We don't have enough damage to get through the Sona.
Yeah, I played this game pretty poorly with the Twitch.
That's all good. It happens.
Exactly, he was coming mid, and what do you know? Bet she was level. Play one more.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it. I did get a few hours of sleep earlier. We got a lot of people on tonight. I'll play one more, even though it's going to be a really long day tomorrow.
Oh, you got your long day tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Tuesdays and Thursdays are your long days, right?
That's right. Sadie, what is it? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in any Rakan tonight. Maybe. I do like playing Rakan a lot. He is kind of tough in this meta right now, but... Oh, Kendall donated earlier. I'm not sure if Kendall's here. An overview of my main account. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but... I would just op.gg. I mean, basically, I'm still a Diamond 4. Been playing Bard lately on it. Most played champs. Rakan and Maokai. That's pretty much it. You got to Diamond in like February or March, something like that. Just kind of cruising around D4. We were as high as like D3, like maybe 70 LP or something at one point. Assassin Rakan? No, Rakan can't jungle. People still play Rakan. I mean, he's got some pro presence right now. It's not even like direct nerfs to him. It's just like the meta where people are playing these heavy push lane dominant champs, and there's just a lot of range champs in the meta. It makes it harder to like take full advantage of his kit. He's best against melees. He just really does not want to go against things like Caitlyn, Senna, and Ashe. Caitlyn especially is like really rough because she can net. Like a good Caitlyn, if you try to run at her, she's just gonna net back or trap. Yeah, they got like Zig support or Annie support. They got something weird going on there.
They are nothing before me.
Well, guess I'll take TP.
What were the?
It's like 4 ignites.
Oh yeah. Oh, you take ignite too. Why not? More damage, better. Yeah, TP's okay too.
Yeah.
Why is no one Tristana? She's short range early on, and she can't control the minion wave. So you have to push by default, which can be problematic. Or if you do get pushed in, it's really hard to last hit under tower because of her explosive shot. They need to just change that. Just remove it. Like, it makes so little difference anyways. Just, like, lower the cooldown on her bomb and just make her bomb, if they want to give her better wave clear, just make her bomb do extra damage to minions or something like that. But that's why. That's the biggest reason is short range, can't control minions. Hard to last hit. And you have to do it. You can't turn it off. Like, you used to be able to turn it off, I think, but they got rid of that. Like, she still can be good as long as she has a 0% win rate, but, she is, like, if she gets ahead, like, she can jump forward and do a ton of damage with her W, and her ult does a lot of damage early on. So she has a lot of snowball potential, but she just takes so long to come online because like it takes a lot of levels to get your range up to speed, and then she just kind of has to build crit items, which are okay. It's just like that takes a long time too, and can leave you really vulnerable if you have a tough early game. Because you have to get a BF sword and a pickaxe, and she just doesn't have any cheap item alternatives. I mean, Caitlyn's kind of the same way, but Caitlyn just completely dominates the lane a lot of times. Sounds like, no, a Smurf would not be playing that. A Smurf who's playing ADC would probably be playing something like Draven. Or like a booster would play like Draven.
Minions have spawned.
Draven also kind of has to push the wave, but he does an extreme amount of damage early. Or they, you know, they might also play something like Kate or Ezreal.
The dragon nears.
And once again, you can't control the wave, which is a very big deal. I'm just gonna have to smite this.
Suffer my fury.
Phase rush trending.
Ganks
Okay.
from top lane.
Is that what he said?
No, I was like, no ganks for top lane for not helping you leash.
Oh yeah. It's whatever. It's fine.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I know. But yeah, not the greatest. Slow me down by a few seconds. Fortunately, Shyvana is the type of champ that, you know, can make it with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully Amumu doesn't invade me. Amumu's not usually one to invade.
If he does, he's gonna die.
Yeah, you usually don't play Twitch in a solo lane if you're trying to smurf because he needs protection.
I'm gonna be honest, I played really bad in that game. I should not have played as aggressive as I did in the first 5 minutes of that game. I think would have changed the whole situation.
It's all good, man. It's just one game.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave some
I
stuff
know,
up too.
I'm just kind of like talking.
Quiet before battle.
They obviously saw the Twitch go off, and a big
Yeah.
part of that was on me.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, if you're gonna play ADC is not something that I would recommend. I don't think most people who are smurfing or boosting would play ADC without a like duo. But if you are trying to do something like that, then you want something that doesn't rely on peel as much. So you'd want probably like Ezreal, maybe Vayne, Caitlyn, stuff like that are all good choices.
I go.
Even without the leash, I'm still ahead of Amumu. Should be ahead of him by like a camp.
Mumu is mid. He has not gotten red yet.
Hit new red?
No, he does not have red.
Okay. It may have fallen off. 'Cause
Okay,
mine,
yeah, that's true
yeah,
too.
mine already fell off, so I
Yeah.
think it probably
Yeah, I
fell
guess
off,
it is.
but
Yeah.
Without
It's all good. He skipped his golems and did everything else,
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure. Based on his creep count. Or Draven, like I said, just because Draven can just snowball and dominate really hard by himself.
They should run now.
Mumu is mid.
Okay.
By the blood of my father, I will end.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Okay, very nice.
Suffer my fury. They see their end.
Sorry to hear that, Kendall. That sucks.
Enemies of Demacia will fall.
think they'll have this warded. This is a little dangerous, but Amumu should be on the top side of the map. Okay, well, never mind. They do have it warded. But at least I got it. I forgot they just had a back because they died, so... They didn't have a control ward there, though. But that's fine. One death for Dragon.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
So yeah, I knew I was somewhat risky, especially without Dragon form, but like I knew that Amumu was probably going to be on the top side of the map because we are sort of asynchronous. Like when I'm going bottom, when I'm starting top and going bottom, he's starting bottom and going top just because of how our camps are going to respawn because of where we started early on. So that's one of the really interesting things about starting top with Shyvana.
The dragon nears.
And if you're really paying attention to macro, is because you have opportunities to get objectives when they're on the other side of the map.
The quiet before battle.
So Rift's gonna be up soon. He could make a play on Rift.
Try and get this Annie.
I smell.
Yeah, maybe. Let me get this real quick.
Oh, she's trying to.
Mumu might be there. It's kind of
She almost
spooky.
tried to ult on me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mumu's top.
I go.
I wonder if his stuff is gonna be up. He may not be doing golems regularly. He's pretty much skipping golems every
Without
time.
remorse.
It's a little dangerous. Their bot lane could be here, but I do have Dragon form. I know that Amumu's top.
My father, I will end.
Yeah, I was about to say, if he knows I'm down here, he could easily just do that. But I was a little offsides for that one, but I can at least get 2 of his camps.
Mumu?
Yeah.
Careful, Annie's right here.
Okay. He got his flash and his ult. That'll slow him down quite a bit. Mercs, maybe should have gone Mercs since they have triple AP here. That probably would have been a smart idea, but I don't know. I am kind of digging the Swifties just to help you stick to people a bit more. But yeah, against all of that stuff, Mercs is probably a good place to be. Even if I am, I'm definitely going Wit's End.
The enemies of Demacia will fall.
He's probably dead top. Hello? Oh, okay. You got a trade though.
An ally has been slain. Rampage. They should run.
I forgot he has that. What the? Why did it turn around? Did I go too far? I don't know. Oh, hey, little buddy.
I have like no mana, I'm sorry.
I didn't notice the mana situation. Well, at least he doesn't have his ult. I think they're gonna get him. Yeah, the Mercs would have definitely come in handy there.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh man.
An enemy has been slain.
Very nice.
The quiet before battle. Without remorse.
Well, at least I didn't get an assist on it. Yeah, it's not good dying though. I guess I had all my camps cleared though before I died. I missed out on Scuttle. That's like the biggest thing. If you die as a jungler, you're losing so much money if your camps are up. Especially if they go take your camps.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I go.
Mumu is mid.
Okay.
Suffer my fury.
Don't have form. I've got.
They have faced nothing like me.
An ally has been slain.
Damn.
They should run now.
Fuck is that? No! Fuck! Are you kidding me? He was backing in the fucking bush and I got chain stunned by Annie and lost vision of the bush. Oh my god. I feel so sad. I should have thrown an E in the bush. I could have warded the bush too. I do have wards. But I was chain stunned. I mean, I could have stopped his back with the smite though. I was just like so tilted by the fact that I got stunned like 1 pixel outside of vision.
On wings of fury.
should have definitely done Mercs. I just happen to have 600 when I backed.
The quiet
But
before
yeah, it's just so much magic, so much CC.
the might of Demacia will prevail. The dragon nears. They see their end.
I wonder if any of his camps are up top. I haven't really been tracking him. He hasn't been farming that much though.
You. I do not have vault, so
Okay, that's fine. He's got Rift. He wants to use it middle probably.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed.
Ghost plus phase rush. Pretty troll. Probably just get he's gonna get a death stance, looks like first, so I'll probably just get a Bramble Vest so I can match him. Might even get a full on Thorn. Pretty sure I can beat him later on in 1v1 situation. If he has like a full 6 items, maybe not, but he's pretty low on the damage with his runes at least.
alright. Is it 26 or 28 for Banshees? Forget.
He's 28
I
or 29 even. Kind of expensive.
Oh, it's 3,000. Okay.
By the blood of my father, I will
Yeah, they made Zhonya's and Banshees a lot more expensive a while ago because giving too much value for cheap.
I see 200 gold to buy a Banshee though.
They are nothing before me. Never falter.
It's freaking worded. Of course it is.
Might of Demacia is prevail.
She used her stun, but I mean that's for soul. Really bad. I don't have dragon either.
Now.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Whoa.
The enemies Demacia will fall.
Okay, Annie used her ult.
Oh my god, they are so close to dying. All of them.
My true form.
They have faced nothing like me.
Or we could just do, maybe I'll just do Death Dance here. Just Bramble Vest, Death Dance.
On wings of fury.
Give me a little more survivability against Annie. Damn it. Back at all the farm now.
I smell
Annie's
fear.
bot.
Okay.
I'm coming behind them. Ooh.
The dragon nears.
Ooh, survived.
I am unleashed.
Without remorse.
Okay, well that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Suffering glory. That belongs my father. I will end it.
Train is bot lane.
They are nothing before me.
Fuck. Someone's got a Mark Trinamere. I mean, Shin doesn't want to do it. I guess I can do it.
Will prevail.
Your turret has been destroyed. Has been slain.
Well, that should give us soul. Hopefully. hit.
Just pull it out.
Yeah.
Pull it out. Did we not get it?
No,
Oh, no.
Shin didn't pull it out. Just run around in circles.
I even killed the Annie too.
This feels bad. Take him one. I think I can probably take him. Nice. Popped all of his sums too.
Good.
The rage.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm back in. Oh,
The enemies of Demacia
Coming to you.
will fall. Never fall. They should run now.
Yeah, we need to be split up. Ziggs is just gonna keep wave clearing.
Trin's splitting now.
They have faced.
I wonder if I should go, if I'm gonna
nothing
keep
like
splitting
you.
against him, I wonder if I should go like Blade the Rune King.
Could be a bad idea. Oh. You got diff, son.
That's right. I don't know why he didn't ult. I was expecting him to ult right
I don't think he expected that damage.
there.
I think that's what happened there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all preoccupied.
Annie's the problem.
Dog pile. Two bleed items? Which two bleed items? Did I accidentally get two Bramble Vests? Or do you just mean our team has two Grievous Wounds items? Sometimes it's fine to have multiple, especially because I'm going to be 1v1ing Tryndamere. Like... What was my other bleed item? You mean Ignite plus Bramble Vest? Ignite's not always up. Death Stance doesn't have grievous wounds on it. Death Stance basically heals. And yeah, it creates more, like, it delays the damage that you get. All right, well, that's gonna be it for me today, man. That was good though. That was a good final game to end on.
It was.
All right, man. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.
Take care, you too. See ya.
So yeah, I don't like the Ignite and the Bramble Vest are a little redundant, but Ignite's not always up. And just the armor also. Just having a little bit of armor is nice. So we ended up being up like 80 CS, but yeah, I should have gone Mercury's that game for sure. And then I think the rest was probably pretty good, considering I was gonna have to go against Trendemir in lane. It's probably pretty good. I mean, maybe like Frozen Mallet could be good to kite him, sort of, but like pretty much the Trendemir matchup, like there's no way he beats me without his ult and popping his ghost and probably his flash. Because when he walks up, I just basically 1v1 him, make him ult immediately, and then I try to Dragon Form and run away from him while his ult's ticking to buy time. And then once his Dragon Form's done, I can run him down again with my W, probably. And like Smite does provide a little bit of a slow... Blazer and King is really nice because it steals a percentage of their movement speed and gives it to you. So when he pops Ghost, I get even faster. If he has Ghost and Phase Rush going, like I get even faster and he gets even more of a reduction off of that. Phase Rush does, I think, reduce slows to some extent though, so I don't know, but that's just pretty much the name of the game. Was I you know, force him to blow his ult, and then I ult, and then he has to use summoners to kill me, and if he doesn't have summoners, then he dies. But anyways, okay, well that's gonna be it. Thank you very much. Had a good night. I think we went like 4-1, something like that. So I got to get out of here. Got to get a few hours of sleep. And by a few, I mean like 1.5 here, really quickly. Then I got to prepare for my classes in the morning. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.